Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 10, Week 7, Day 2. So of course today, main thing we have going on, we have a Fell Roost faction. This ends up coming with a particular weapon as well. Actually, it's probably easier to show it through this thing first. But in the reward tier, of course, as is every Tuesday, we have a special weapon. Unfortunately, the one that we have today is not really that usable. It's basically just non-targetable Urskia shield and worse. So there's not much you could really end up doing with it, unfortunately. But yeah, it's still one of those unique weapons, so if you do want to get it today. But similar to most things in Soulforge this week, it is a pretty bad Soulforge week. Like, not only the troops, not only the weapons, but even the Tuesday exclusive weapon. But it's mostly just a completionist thing if you want to get any of them. Anyways, and in fact, Blade Lands is a magic-based kingdom, which makes it a good location to actually upgrade. Anyways, so as far as actually doing this event, we'll likely just do the team that we ended up mentioning on the Monday video, which is not that one, this one, which is, oh yeah, the alternative finesse build. I forgot I still had this showed here. Are we gonna run that? It's yellow-purple. What other weird combination? You know what? I might actually just run this. It's not bad. Double finesse still wins. And that's one of the main things that matter. Is double finesse cast does get us the win. Oddly enough, it would almost be better if we had a empower man accumulator instead of last slot. Main reason being, we're so early on that we actually don't need the storm that it's doing. But then we have to run an AoE weapon. Because otherwise she could be the AoE that we use. Also, our hero color weapon could be anything. It doesn't have to be that red-yellow. Because your weapon's actually not restricted to the color itself. As far as what you can run. Though worst comes to worst, we could also just run Thrall. Thrall's like always the go-to thing. Look at the forge first. Wait, what? Let's see. Look in the forge. Wait, what did I miss? Wait. Did I miss something very obvious? Am I missing something? What am I missing? What did they do? Others tab? Oh, did they finally add... Wait. Did they actually announce that on the forums? Wait. Wait, what? All the one-time rewards are back? Is that glitched? Wait. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah, I am also kind of tired. I was actually just taking a nap before the stream started, actually. Let's see. Okay, they added all the one-time rewards back for souls, but it's only one time, though. Interesting. They mentioned this on the forum? Let me just double check real quick. I assume so, obviously. This would be a pretty huge glitch if they were just like, oh, whoops. But, let me just double check. What did they actually mention about this? Because I actually didn't check this earlier. Let's see. Wouldn't expect them to randomly do something like this. Though it definitely seems like they did. Because there's no glitch that would really do that, I don't think. But, let me go just double check what their official post was and go get it over here. What? I'm not seeing a post on it. Did it not no official post? No nothing? That's weird. Well, let's do it. Wait, there's no post? You mean they just randomly, accidentally caused some glitch that made all these available again? Just in case this stops working, let me do it from the most valuable and work our way down. So first things first, hello power orb. In case this stops working after like a couple attempts. Wait, where's my free power orb? There it is. I will take one power orb, please. Thank you. I will now take all the deed books. We'll then take the Imperial. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, hold up. Where'd the deed books go? My deed books! There they are. Alright, let's start with the most valuable one. Go to green next. Alright, let's go to green. And now let's go to any color deed book. They're all valuable now. They're all equally valuable. Like, purple and green are the most important because they're associated to magic-based kingdoms. Similar to why you would bother upgrading Blade of Lands this week. It's the same reason you want green and purple or deed books, as they are used to upgrade the green and purple magic kingdoms, which only exists under green and purple. No other color actually has magic. Purple has, what, 4, 5, 4? 4. And green has 1. Was that all the deed books? I think that's all the deed books. Okay, let's go to the next best one, Imperial. At this point, I think it's going to work the entire time. I just wanted to do that just in case it stopped working randomly. 3 VIP keys? Sure. Anything else the game wants to give us? Vault key, not the greatest, but we're already down here. Just trying to make sure we don't miss anything at this point. Get some standard deeds. There's some Imperial there if we didn't already grab it. Yeah, apparently it's Soulforge Loot Day. Nice little present to see on a random Tuesday. Is that all of the things? Epic Vault Key? Let me double check. Oh, even a blue, nice. So the power is better, though we got power from it as well. Anything else? Anything else? I think that's all the things. Do we want to go destroy 118,000 diamonds into a useless currency? But yeah, I believe that's all the things. Just double check one last time. But yeah, definitely go check your Soulforge. There's a lot of free loot for apparently no reason. And I'm not sure why. I guess they made up for that for the Soulforge being so bad this week. Oh, I forgot one. Little small blue hiding there because it's so useless comparatively. But hey, it's still good. Okay, I think that's all the things. Also, thank you, Nightmare, for the $15 tip. Greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all these streams and videos. Thank you. If you ever have any questions or anything you want me to cover, do let me know. Make sure to do so. But thank you so much for the $15 tip. Helps out a lot. Okay, I believe that's all the things. Sorry if I'm, like, overly spamming here. I'm just always paranoid about missing something here. Okay, I think I got all the things. Okay, we got it all. But yeah, check your Soulforge. There's a bunch of free gifts there today, apparently. Assuming you already have the Soulforge upgraded. Anyways, so, in other news, let's go figure out our team for this event. Because I'm actually probably not going to run Finesse. We ran Finesse last weekend, and we had fun with the team. I mostly just wanted to show it so I could show it for the video, as I didn't actually make any mention of it in the class video, which we still don't have posted yet. However, in that video, it's not making any mention of it deliberately, and which is why I wanted to cover it in the Monday video, which we already did. Anyways, we're going to just go like a Thrall, oh, what's a fun purple AoE? We could technically go like Black Mana, go into something. Why can I not think of a single mythic that can effectively hit everything viably while also having a storm already? Because I almost want to run Phoenicia. I am so tempted just to run Phoenicia. And just run like almost standard Phoenicia. Wait, what are we missing for that? Oh yeah, we don't have our mana start. Yeah, that's problematic, isn't it? Wait, we have the other guy's mana start though. Wait. What's Scourge of Honor's... Scourge of Honor doesn't cover that color, though, no. Yeah, but keep Red Scourge. Oh, gosh. You know what? I'm about to just run Guard's Avatar, Gosh, I'm about to just run Guard into, That's not how you spell Guard. There we go. That's how you spell Guard, apparently. Anyways, I'm just about to run this into Sir Clan Headley. Good enough. Standard faction day when you have access to yellow. Weapon doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna go Abel Crystal or something. That's nice, but Abel. That's also apparently not how you... Wait, what? Apparently that isn't... I'm about to just find it manually. Oh, it's Arbor. Not Abel. Anyways, this is good enough. And there we go. Okay, that shall be our team. I'll just run it with like yellow, red, yellow, brown, yellow, anything. Yellow... Sure. Minus and green actually has no effect on this team. And we're currently using Sunspear. I want to run... Not Sunspear. I want to run... We can run Strix. We can run... Actually, I might, because we're running with the Leprechaun and everything. Oh, wait. Need Class XP, though. Hold up. Let's run Geomancer. This is a great time to go get some Geomancer XP. It's something I always keep forgetting, too. Like, when you actually have hero classes to level, you have to go use the hero classes that you need to level. You can't just use like whatever's strongest. Because my first instinct these days now is like, oh, I'm just gonna use whatever is strongest there. However, you have to use the strongest of what you don't have upgraded in a lot of cases as you're progressing through the game. Which in our case right now is just Geomancer only. Anyways, hello everyone. I didn't even say hello to all the people. No, I got distracted by the Soulforge thing, and then we got all in on the Soulforge thing. So I forgot to say hi. But anyways, hello Nightmare. Hello Isabel. Hello Dwight. Hello Bill. Hello Gimli. Hello Roman. Hello, hello Andrew. Hello Ricardo. Hello Tyrion. Hello Lester and Eliza. Hello Andrew. Hello Genki. Hope all's been well. Hello Nightmare again. Hello. Hello Logic Slayer. Hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Also hello George. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Arboreal. Arboreal? Arboreal. Arboreal. I don't know. I say that word and I see arboreal. So it's arbor? Arboreal? Arboreal. Oh, arboreal actually sounds correct. Arboreal sounds cooler though. We need 2 members, what, for the next tier? I haven't been adding more emojis though, we need to. Because at like certain points we can add more. And I think we've hit like 3 different tiers now of like having X amount of joins where I haven't actually added any. I've been meaning to rework all of them at once and then haven't reworked any. Which is also why the blue heart is still like that, which Denki always is annoyed by. Because the plan was just to change them all at once. Oh, you mean in the guild? I was gonna say, how can you see that number? I was trying to think of everything that requires numbers. But yeah, if anyone wants to join the guild, I did notice we were 1 spot. I'm not sure where the second one came from. But yeah, if anyone wants to join our guild, if you could do, what is our requirement these days? 1.5 million gold and just doing all the events to some degree. If you could end up doing that, we do have 2 spots open. Let's see, number 20th or 21st guild in the game. I'm not sure where we moved to. We're kind of in a trophy tie earlier, so it's kind of a tie 21st at the moment. Let me see, how's it going? Did we overtake them, or have we fallen behind? I assume we've fallen behind, given that we're 2 people down. That's not how you check that. Let's see, we are currently... Yeah, we fell behind by like 1,000. Oh no, we're actually only behind by 100. So yeah, we're basically tied. Yeah, we're 21st, 20th so far. If anyone wants to join up, let me know. If you're on PC Mobile, of course. Actually, let Isabel know as well. She'll probably be able to get you in right now. Hey, you're so tempted? Well, if you're not ultra committed to your current guild, feel free. I don't want to take anyone from a guild that they're already in, though. You know, if anyone's looking for one. Or been wanting to join for a while. Because we normally recruit on stream. That's actually how the guild started multiple years ago. We were going for #1 on leaderboard for PvP because there wasn't as many good leaderboards back in the day, so we're just going for PvP leaderboard. Which in current standard is like awful, the rewards you get for PvP leaderboard. Even back then it wasn't great. But anyways, during the week we were going for PvP leaderboard. We were like, why don't we just make our own guild? And then chat was like, yeah, do it. And then we made our own guild. And yeah, it was just made out of everyone in chat. And it's kind of continued to be that way for the most part. Like, I'm pretty sure 80% of our guild right now is from chat. From the channel. Actually, back then, it was actually started when we were still on Twitch. That's how ages ago it was. We haven't streamed on Twitch for, like, 5 years. 6 years? 6 years? It might be 6 years, actually. That is how long it has been. Hey, Geomancer level 83. Nice. Progress. Progress, progress. Alright, let's throw down Splooge. Hello, Draco. Welcome. The YouTube notifications are weird. Yeah, they do that sometimes. You're waiting for the stream to start, then had to refresh before you got it. You missed the start. Oh! That was also because we started a few minutes late today. Well, not a few minutes late, but the notification didn't go up till 8:03 instead of 8, which might have been why that happened. I was taking a nap, so it went up just ever so slightly later. Even though we still started pretty much at 8:05, the actual alert didn't go up till like 2 minutes later than normal. Because I tried to get the alert up at 8 and then the stream at 8:05. And while the stream was up at 8:05, the alert was not up until a little bit later. So that actually wasn't YouTube's fault this time. Not this time, anyways. So hello, Daddy Shark. Hello, Janice. Welcome, welcome. Oh wait, I might need that pet. Hold up. That's a pet that looks like we don't have it max. Also looks like a good one because it's goblin. Oh no, it's well, it is a good one. It is goblin bonus. However, we have already maxed it since then. But yeah, that's a really good pet if you ever see that. So definitely make sure to double check if you don't already have it maxed. 4 times goblin is actually a pretty viable team. And while troop type bonuses aren't as good as kingdom type bonuses, 4 times goblin is used so much that's one of the few exceptions. Kind of like 4 times elemental, where it's just used so much that's actually viable. Yeah, definitely if you ever see those, definitely make sure to check even if you think you have it maxed. Because they are very good. Yeah, we have it maxed. I can't remember if I actually threw gems at it to get it maxed or if we just naturally got it maxed, but it is one of the more useful ones. Also, we'll hand out a code once we finish out the battles here. And then we'll probably try to push the hero class to level, I want to say 85? While doing the other things we need to go get done. Because what are we at right now? We're at 83. Oh yeah, we can definitely hit 85 to stream easy. Actually, I wanted to hit it last night and then we didn't because it got sidetracked with other things we were trying to get done. And I wasn't using hero as much as I thought I'd be using it. Also because there's some objective where we had to use the Abel a bunch and, you know, pure Damon team, stuff like that. It made it a little bit harder to kind of slot them into a lot of those teams. And then one of the other ones we were just doing quick kill for, so it would go quicker. Which meant no hero was on it. Also, everything we're doing right now is for 2 XP, by the way. All faction battles, even the very weak ones, count for 2 XP. So you could actually be running your 3 daily underworlds to be able to get value from it, which is pretty nice. That's a video I want to try covering for Thursday. I need to get the most recent hero class video up tomorrow. And this Thursday, we got to cover a video on how to grind up hero classes. That we have specifically covered in the past. However, it's been a while. And by a while, I mean like literal years. Because we haven't really had that many hero classes that we haven't had max. Because the only 2 opportunities we've had since were Elementalists, which we maxed very quickly. And the one we currently have now that's currently not maxed. The Geomancer. Because aside from those 2, like 3 years prior, or 2 years prior, whatever it was, we already had every class maxed for years on end. Yeah, Gems of War, you normally want to be in a at least half active guild. Like you don't need them to be like super absurdly active, but the main things you normally want from a guild in Gems of War is completing all tasks every week. This means you reach legendary tasks. If you get a lot of legendary tasks done is more on preference, but just any guild that can actually get to legendary tasks is normally what you're looking for. And any that can consistently reach the 12th tier reward, you know, the final tier reward on any guild-related events. As long as the guild is doing those 2 things, your guild's fine. But if they're missing one of those 2, you might want to consider upgrading, or getting the guild more organized so that they can end up reaching it on its own. Because those are the 2 biggest objectives, I would say. Getting to tier 12 in every single, or not to tier 12, but you know, the 12th reward in every single guild-related event. And being able to have enough gold to complete out all rewards each week from the guild. As long as your guild's doing that, that's like the main thing you want to hit normally. Because Guild War doesn't really matter too much in the current state of the game. Unless you're trying to get into like a bracket 1 guild. In which case you can get some extra gems every Guild War. Which are a pretty minuscule amount compared to just taking tribute more. Because tribute in endgame right now is like 20 plus gems easily every single time you click it. And even if you made 3rd place in Guild Wars, you're only getting 500 gems. It's only like a 400 gem difference from what we'd be getting. And it's not a lot of gems in retrospect. And that's for 3rd place, like the 3rd highest in the entire game. 2nd place would be 1,000, first is 1,500. However, those 2 slots are generally almost uncontestable without like super flawless scores. Would any remaining sigils be transferred to the new guild? Any that you haven't done for the week? Yes. But that's normally not a requirement that matters too much in bigger guilds. Mostly because of purple orbs existing. Like, I probably have enough purple orbs to go for months without the guild having to do, like, a single seal. Like, I'm pretty sure right now, even though it's only on Wednesday and I haven't even claimed a single seal, I'm pretty sure my guild already has 40,000. And we're 2 people down. And I'm pretty sure we're still at 40,000. Look at that. We pretty much are. We're 2 people down, and I haven't claimed a single seal. And we are, like, 500 away from 40,000. And now we're at 40,000 because I actually claimed mine. But, yeah, generally bigger guilds don't have any issue hitting 40,000. Like, I sometimes even forget that mechanic even exists. To such a degree, I normally don't even claim my seals most week. And just let it roll into your mail. Actually, if I could show it, it actually happened last week, too. Can I show it in my mail? I'm not sure if it's actually going to show up here. But it actually just rolled over my seals because I forgot to claim them. Oh, it doesn't show it here. It doesn't go far enough. But it shows like 1,600 something seals. But it doesn't seem to show it here because I guess it doesn't track that mail. But yeah, any that you don't collect just goes to your mail. So you don't actually lose out on them at the end of a week. But yeah, when you're transferring from guilds, the way that seals work is you can claim whatever amount you haven't claimed. So for example, if I was to go to a new guild right now, which obviously I wouldn't do, but if I was to, we would be able to get 790 seals for the other guild, unless we use some orbs. Orbs would be able to bypass that limit, but if we switch guild right now, we could get 790 seals towards them. Whatever the difference up to your 2,000 is what you can still do. Plus however many purple orbs you want to throw. Most bigger guilds I don't feel like have a seal requirement, though. It's just something that kind of naturally gets done. Also, I saw earlier, we have Imperial here, which is kind of nice to go with all the other Imperials we got in Soulforge today from everything that happens. Too bad it doesn't refresh every week. Could you imagine if, like, every week or every month or something, what just happened today in the Soulforge happens, like, every single time? Like, that'd be so... That would fix the deed issue. Like, what's our deed number right now if I just go check the thing? Wait, well, I'm trying to find, Oh, I'm going to the right. No. Wait, where's the page to, there. Yeah, that number looks so much nicer. Unfortunately, that's still, like, barely anything. If you look at how many deed books we need, I, like, barely even put a dent in it. Like, let's look at one where we would definitely dump all of our green. Oh! We can actually upgrade this one to 18. I don't know, should I? There's no other green kingdom. Theoretically, that makes this the most viable location to ever put them. We can actually get it to 13. Actually, we can get decently... No, not decently close. Even if we converted every single thing we had, we'd only be halfway to getting this to +1 magic. That is insane. Even if I converted every single green deed into green deed book, and then proceeded to put everything here, we're pretty much halfway there. So hello, Austria. Welcome. Hope all's been well. Anyways, where were we? Let's keep clearing out the event. Also, I just realized I've been set to magic this whole time. That's not what we want to have set. It doesn't matter too much at the earlier range, which is probably why I didn't notice. But the particular team, that's not what I wanted. Though we are going to be going there. Whoops. I'll eventually click the right screen. Anyways, we actually want to be set to armor, and the reason for this is the boost ratio on Guard's avatar is more damage if we end up having it set to armor. Wait, is it more or equal? 8 for... No, it's actually equal damage. However, you also get the benefit of having durability. So this... Oh, no. It actually is more damage because he halves his magic. So yeah, he does get more damage off of armor than magic. Similar to Rowan. Rowan gets twice as much damage from having armor than magic. And Guard's avatar is actually the exact same way. Because his damage for his magic is based on half his magic, not his full amount. Whereas his armor is boost ratioed by 2 to 1. So 4 times higher. Oh, he was talking about Ward lore event sigils? Yes. Anything from Ward lore event carries over. Well, not how many points you scored, I don't think, but the actual sigils themselves do. Actually, does your score carry 2? I actually don't know. I know for sure your sigils do. I'm not sure how the score transfers. Because I believe it only counts points actively gained while you're in the guild. So there is I don't know, does it reset your points? I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure because it's a somewhat newer mechanic. I've never switched a guild since that mechanic has existed. So I actually forget. But I know for sure the sigils carry over. That would. I just forget exactly how the score is handled. Regardless, I think we're already pretty much done with it. Doesn't matter too much. Even with 2 people down, like we're probably like at tier 11 right now. Let's see. Oh, actually we're halfway through tier 10, a little bit lower. Mostly because no one's going for leaderboard this time around. Also, I haven't done my battles. Also, 2 people are at 0. But once all that gets solved, we'll be fine. It's been ages since we haven't gotten one of those objectives done. And even with some people down, it's still gonna happen this week. Anyways, can I finally click on the correct location? I'm gonna like misclick like 10 different times trying to get back to Roost. You don't put it in a very obvious location. Like, it's literally buried as deep as you could possibly go into that menu. You don't know the actual strat. The strategy for this game, it reminds me a lot of Darkest Dungeon. Like how you have to compose a team of 4 and like have them battle. Like that kind of aspect. Because there's a lot of the same team building as that game. Though it has definitely way more options, that's for sure. Because more often than not, what 4 units you use is a lot more important than how you play the board. Well, both are important. Like 80% comes down to the team you actually pick in any given battle, for the most part. Oh yeah, early on in the game, there is a bit of, I would say, a wall to this game. Mostly because a lot of resources are obtained slowly over time. So if you play it a lot initially, you can hit a little bit of a wall. However, once you get past that wall, it's very extremely free-to-play friendly. I would say your best bet when you're first starting off in the game is go do Forest of Thorns. It gives you Rowan. You'll start winning a lot once you have Rowan. Rowan does damage based on her armor, and it runs through the entire game. It's so strong. And what's nice is the most common rarity metal that you get from Explorer can actually be used to gain armor. And she boost ratios off her armor. It's actually very similar to the team we're using now. However, the team we're using now is a lot harder to get. But the Rowan version of it is very accessible. It's something I haven't done for the game for a while either. New player guides. I feel like if we ever did, we'd want to do a lot like side by side, or you know, like in back to back. Like have like a new player month. Or like every few days we have a different guide up. As while we've covered a lot of new player content, I haven't really updated most of them. Even though the strategy for almost all of them is still kind of the same, oddly enough. It's kind of interesting because despite how much new content has been added to the game, the overall early game strategy pretty much has never changed, which is kind of funny. Despite how many more mechanics, because a lot of mechanics these days don't really start affecting you until you're later in the game. Oh, you're playing on mobile? Yeah, PC Mobile is cross-platform. I would say PC Mobile is the best version of the game to play this on. Some people play on consoles if they prefer it, though. But PC Mobile is the only one that's cross-platform. It also makes it slightly harder, though, but not that much harder. Because PC Mobile has more player base, as well as the longest active player base. It normally only affects you for like the first month or so. Yeah, I would say PC Mobile is overall the best version. Like, if you were to start the game from scratch, like right now, and you haven't already started somewhere, I would definitely say PC Mobile is the way to go. Unless you just really wanted to play on a specific console. I even ended up ultimately doing that for Fall Guys too. Like, I was really hyped for the Switch version, and then once it came out, I just kept using the PC version. That's also because the port wasn't really the greatest, but also because it's actually just been more convenient to stay with what I've already been doing, especially for recording purposes. We still need to figure out a good way to kind of start recording Switch now that we have a bit of a compromised setup. And once we do need to start streaming it again. We haven't done a single stream off of Switch for a little while now. I'll probably do it again whenever Pokemon finally announces something again. How they haven't, I have no clue. Because they're probably going to announce something, and that thing that they announce are going to indirectly tell us what we need to go farm. Because they're going to announce, like, oh, a new evolution for this Pokemon, or some other thing. And then it's like, oh, I must go farm that beforehand. One less thing to farm later. Yeah, if you get really far on a specific console, it makes more sense just to stick on the console. I pretty much almost never play the mobile version. Like, unless I'm at an airport or waiting for a bus or any kind of, like, very similar thing, I'm pretty much never playing the mobile version. And generally, with how my schedule is, I, like, almost never am in that kind of situation. I was a lot more during college and pre-pandemic times, but not as recently. Funny first Gems of War thing for you when grinding today. You got a Kingdom Crasher that triggered the 7% Assassinate skill, killing the last troop before first turn. That's funny. Yeah, it's very rare. But it can happen. Oh, I had to do that. We already had the win condition. Also, one really nice thing about the one potion change they made a little while back in 6.1, I believe the update was, or 6.2, whatever it was. When potions are passively active for kingdoms like this, or for events like this, we don't ever have to worry about accidentally forgetting to spend the 30 gems, because we already get the benefit from this. Because one issue in the past was like, oh, we need to throw 30 gems immediately so we have the enchant effect. But now it just happens automatically, which is really nice. Yeah, it is technically possible, though very unlikely, that you can actually win an entire battle before the battle starts. Hey, level 84. Almost 85. So we'll need to hand out extra code this weekend once we finally get to 100. Now we might need to mess around with the hero class again. The week after the fact. Once we have it fully maxed. Overall, I don't feel like this hero class is going to be used too much until we have a few more better constructs like Zenith and a few others. The biggest issue is Elemental. She's just so good that there's almost no instance where you use this. It reminds me a lot of Sentinel, but better. Where it's like a super ultra tanky hero class that has a lot of benefits, but you just barely ever use it because Elementals exist. Because Sentinel has pretty much never been used since Elementalists. And this thing's only going to be used if you're using some kind of very heavy construct team. At least Titan still has some utility outside of those instances. Because there's some things it does that Elementalist doesn't. Well, similarly, there's some things that this Geomancer does as well that Necromancer, that Elementalist doesn't. Oh, I did not mean to cast that one. Whoops. There's Elementalist is so strong. Entangle, Freeze, Stun, Burn per extra turn with all the survivability that it has. Like, even if that was the only viable thing it did, it would still be so insane. Just the amount of extra turn value that it gets. I'm literally just taking a red and hope it dies to burn. The chance it would have cleansed there was either 10 or 20%. It was low enough that we would have almost guaranteed one just by passing our turn. What class level are we right now? 84. We're definitely hitting at least 85 before the end of the stream. Maybe even 86, who knows? Probably 85. Like 85 and a half. Goal is to 85, which we're definitely going to do. Yeah, we're going to clear out the faction, hand out the code, and then mess with the little bit of grind. And see if we can throw hero in there, just get some passive XP when we can. Get the Imperial off the daily thing, get our dungeon diamonds. And then we still have to go hunt the 10 little zeniths. Gotta make progress. Luckily, if you only want to do it for all the unique rewards, we only have to do that for about 2 more weeks. The killing of the zeniths every day. If you bought the pass, you can keep doing it for the entirety of the event for a little bit extra loot, which I probably will just because why not. However, if you wanted to stop doing that as a daily, you can stop in like 2 weeks once you have it done. Because we get 10 per day, and we need 500. Oh no, we don't need 500. Yeah, we need 500. No. Wait, is it 250? I always do the math because... Wait, is there 50 tiers or 100 tiers? Because if there's only 50 tiers, we actually only need 250. And you get 10 per day, which means after 25 days you would have it all. Yeah, that sounds correct. So after 25 days you would have it all done. It started, what, a week and a half ago? So we're already at the 1/3 point, pretty much. As Genki mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Hello, Ian. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this should hopefully be the final battle if we got lucky on multipliers. Some factions do it, some factions don't. This one's a bit of a mixed one. Its pathing isn't the greatest, so there's a chance we're actually slightly short. Which means we gotta go waste 30 gems, which is always unfortunate, but it's not that many gems. It's basically 0. It's not too big a deal. It's just always better when you don't need to spend it. Well, if nothing else, it's the cheapest treasure you could ever buy. Which isn't like super relevant unless you get lucky off the roll. But nope, I don't need to get it. Already got done. Perfect. Exactly what we want to see. We got 1 blue as well. Nice. Unfortunately not double blue, but I'll take it. Anyways, let's go and hand out a code, as I mentioned. Then we'll go clear out the other dailies. And then we'll go and grind up. Actually, you know what? I still have some world event we could go do. Yeah, we should probably go to the world event. But anyways, let's go hand out code first. So, first things first. Here is the code, everyone. Actually, one moment. I need to go put it into the good old code section. So to the other thing that happened earlier, do the developers of the game not realize what happened to Soulforge? Because I didn't until the stream. I did not realize it. But I was literally in the Soulforge tab too. I just didn't think to check over to the others tab. But do the developers actually not know of it yet? Because I was checking the forum, I saw no post on it. But there you guys go. There's their redeem code. You open it at gemsawar.com with the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over here is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Copy paste some random numbers and letters starting with D8. And to give same order as always, true treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Only works on PC mobile version of the game. And there you guys go. Enjoy. And as per usual, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Anyways, so let's go and start clearing out some of our objectives. Let's go for dailies first. And then we'll shuffle over to... Ooh, do we have enough? I'm just going to run Phoenicia build for this. We're going to get a little bit less XP from it. And by a little bit less XP, I mean no XP towards our hero. However, I do want to kill these out with the quicker method. Too bad there's no hero class that has Empower. That would be so insane. That would be so broken beyond belief, though. Imagine, like, Empower Rope Dart. The amount of power that would be behind it. Or literally empower any man-accumulating weapon. Like, it's something they're never going to do, but would be the funniest mechanic ever. It'd be good for a side mode, if nothing else. Which I really hope we get another one of sometime. Because we haven't really gotten too many, like, mini-games in the game. Because I don't really consider a lot of those weekly modes to be mini-games, even though they're under the mini-games tab. Like, in theory, I feel like the last minigame we got was Treasure Hunt ages ago. Like, that's how long it's been since we've gotten technically a minigame. That actually felt like a minigame. I would say Arena's enough under that category that I would consider it a minigame. But that one came before Treasure Hunt. But yeah, Treasure Hunt like 7 years ago or whatever it was. I'm pretty sure it was like the most recent minigame we technically got. Even though there's been way more since then that they technically put under that category. Ones that actually feel like it is pretty much just that one. At least since then, anyways. And no problem for the code, everyone. Enjoy. Also, hello, Puerto Rico. Welcome, welcome. No problem for the code. Enjoy, everyone. Yeah, Empowered Rope Dart. Also, imagine Empower Book in Guild War. You thought Elementalist was broken. Wait until you find out how broken Empower Book is. Though you'd also have Empower Hero yourself, so it kind of balance out. But that'd be very funny. In general, they need like a better Empower counter system. I'm not sure how Puzzle Quest 3 is still holding up, but their other game had a really huge issue with it as well. Like, they underestimate how absurdly broken starting with full mana is. Under any context. Especially on things that are actually good. Alright, we cleared out that, we cleared out that. I actually deliberately skipped these because I want to go switch my team that I'm currently using. Because I want some class XP. So I'm doing this so I can switch to Geomancer. Yeah, we really need a better anti-empower trait. The closest we have is Spirit Fox. But there are multiple issues with Spirit Fox. One is it's basically useless. Like, what it overall does just isn't that good in the current state of the game. The biggest issue it has is it's a single target drain. It does not drain all enemies, it only drains what it targets. There's two issues with this. One is it doesn't counter double empower. But the bigger issue is you can't target something that's stealthy. So if they're stealthied, well, you can't target them at all. But yeah, like the two instances where you would really need to hit it, like something that's stealthied and something that, you know, double empower, it can't do. What we really need is an empower option that mana drains all enemies simultaneously. The only slight issue with this being added to the game is people are going to troll with it like crazy and set like multiple of them on the defend team for PvP, which is going to make PvP more insufferable than it has ever been. However, it would really help balance Guild War if nothing else. That or make the mechanic only hit on full empower instead of draining everything. Like, make it so it full drains everything with empower. With like some kind of small follow-up effect. Like, not drain everything, but only drain things that have empower on both the enemy side and on the ally side. Almost like what Sloth does, where it drains like all mana of everything. But make it so it only drains things that currently have full mana, including on your own team, and then gain some benefit based on it. Like maybe some small amount of damage scattered around the enemy or something. At like a 3-to-1 ratio. Or, you know, for every 3 drain doing 1 damage. Like something pretty weak, where its main mechanic is mostly just to do the drain, but still have a follow-up. Because we really need that for Empower counter. Because it would also counter your own Empowers, because if you were using it and it drained every Empower on both teams, it would make it so you can't spam it, which is the reason why I mentioned that trait, or that effect on it. Because if it also drained your own team, that means you couldn't just have like 3 or 4 of them on your team. If it drained your own team, it would also drain all of them. So you couldn't just spam it on your team. You'd have to go with only 1. Even if it wasn't like a 1 cast only, you'd still have to go 1 because it would drain your other ones. Anyways, unless they were blessed. In which case people might make some really weird blessed teams. Anyways, let's go build a team for the event, which I somehow don't have built. What do we need again? Wasn't it just magic and armor? No, it was magic. Yeah, it was just pure magic, right? I can't remember what team we were even running. Guild, Cursebreaker, fight. Oh yeah, it was magic and armor. That's what I thought. Okay. That's why I had it set to armor. Why is it set to pure armor? I guess I was switching it for something else. And it never changed the metal back. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. Anyways. Go clear this out real quick. We'll just keep hitting the middle one. Also, it feels like I'm using a lot of Guard's avatar today. He's just very viable for quite a few things. Also, when we cover our Mythic tier list again, I honestly feel like I should put him higher. I think I put him in like B tier. Or maybe like lower A tiers. Last time I don't remember. I think it might have been B tier. Honestly, he's like A or lower S. At least with how many uses he has in the current state of the game. Like over time, as stats keep getting higher and higher, he's kind of like, he's gotten the Phoenicia and Rowena effect quite a bit. Where all these troops that boost ratio off of stats just keep slowly getting better over time, because the amount of benefit that they get from these additional stats is higher than any other troop. So over time, Guard's Avatar, while it might not have seemed like insanely over the top in the past, even though it's still viable, like as time goes on, it just keeps getting stronger and stronger. And there are multiple troops that benefit that way. Phoenicia does, Guard's Avatar does, Rowan does, which is why she's still used in like everything in endgame. And a lot of stuff like that. Pretty much anything that boosts based on stats. Not literally everything, but a good number of them. Oh, so where's our Valraven? We should have gotten one by now. Valraven? Are we about to hit no Valraven here? We should. There's no way next fight doesn't have Valraven. Yeah, Delves give a lot of class XP. Because you get 2 per battle, and you can take out some pretty weak battles. There it is. I was gonna say, it should be like one around the corner in a second now. Also, nice to see we're still at one-shot range. This event just goes down so quick, though, because of it. Oh, I just realized I'm using Elementalist. You know what? I should have switched to the other one. Because we only need Elementalist if we're casting our hero weapon. If we're just never casting our hero weapon, we could just be getting free XP towards our thing. But oh well. Can you actually gain class XP in Delves? Yes, you gain 2 XP per battle. It's among one of the quickest ways to get EXP. Assuming you're at a lower level one. But yeah, Delves still give EXP. The only mode that has ever given EXP in the past that no longer gives EXP is Arena. Is the only one where they've ever removed the EXP gained from. Had originally had it and then had it removed. Which is yet another thing on the list of reasons why Arena is not viable to ever do. Pretty much. Alright, there we go. Nice. Okay, so next order of business. We have hunted literally 0 of the heads that we need, the little Zeniths. So we will probably make that our last goal. And that will reach us level 19 on the thing. So yeah, we're already a third pass. Because a third would be, what, 18, 17? Technically 17 would be 1/3 the way through. And we are at, well, exactly 17. So yeah, we're 1/3 the way there. Oh wait, you can actually visually tell that you're 1/3 the way there. Oh! Wow, I never noticed that. I did not notice that until right now, and I'm pretty sure it was exactly like this the other time as well. It is perfectly divided 1/3 the way through into zones. So you can keep track of how close you are. Wow, I did not notice that this entire time. But yeah, it's perfectly divided into 1/3s. The first 17 is the first 1/3. 18 to 34 is the second 1/3. And 35 to the end is the last 1/3. It is perfectly in 1/3. Well, as perfectly as you can get, because technically there's 51, but you know. The 51st is the thing down here. So, yeah, it's exactly split into 1/3s. That's interesting. I didn't notice that until I just mentioned that now. They were 1/3 the way through, but you can also visually see when you're 1/3 the way through. Interesting. Anyways, let's go and grind. Where do we even want to grind? I guess we just quick kill Cinemirage. Doesn't really matter too much. We're just doing low level explore. Like we do this pretty much anywhere. So yeah, we'll do it here. We'll just do it with Rowan build. Actually, I'm already on the right team. I hope I've been remembering not to do any PvP battles. I'm pretty sure I haven't. Let me double check. Because I actually deliberately need to keep it to 0. Nice, good, we are at 0. And the reason we want to do that is to farm class XP later this week into easier opponents like this one. And somewhat that one. And that one. And kind of that one. And not that one, though that is a kind of easy fight. And that one. But yeah, like almost every other repick's going to be like a free fight like this. Because we have a super low rating. That's one strategy of keeping our rating very low. It's something I wanted to show for the video when we cover it. And also because we're probably going to use that method to farm some. Realistically. Because it would be a good idea to potentially try to have it maxed before Friday for when Vault event hits around. You can also do it during the Vault event, because then you'll be able to do multiple things simultaneously. The only problem is the teams that you would use are just ever so slightly slower compared to Dust Devil Quick Kill. But you can still go for some pretty good value, like killing out Explore 5 very quickly. I'd still do that at full speed while getting Hero Class XP for any hero. The only problem is that wins like half as quick as your normal build would, or you know, your normal build for what's it called? For Quick Kill Explore 1. The Ironhawk. Why did I forget his name all of a sudden? But yeah, the Ironhawk Quick Kill team. You have to clean up your old guild first. I wonder how my old guild is doing. There was someone who actually got me to play Gems of War back when we first started. And we made the guild called the Black Hand, or he ended up making it. We were like second in command. And we did that guild for like a month. That was way before the channel was even around. And yeah, then I ended up just like moving to some other guild because he kind of like stopped playing. But yeah, that's technically our first guild. I wonder how they're doing. They actually made it back like 2 years ago to top 25 and then like completely plummeted again. They might still be in top 100. It's hard to tell because you can't see that far down. You can only see top 25. Also, I don't even believe it's an English guild anymore, oddly enough. I think it was taken over by a different language. You just joined Dragon's Peak? Nice, welcome. And I assume we have one spot left then. Yeah, we have a pretty chill guild for the most part. Like, the requirement is somewhat high, but it's like standard endgame high. And we don't really have much requirements beyond the gold for the most part. Because most of the other stuff you'd already be doing anyways. Like weekly events and stuff like that. At 1.5 million gold is probably the only slightly hard part. But later in the game, you get 1.5 million gold pretty easily. Like, I forget that that's even a requirement sometimes. I just throw in like 2-point-something million gold every single week and we're good to go. Actually, our requirement's still 1.5 and not 2 million, right? Is it? Because I always throw 2 million. Even though I'm pretty sure that's not actually a requirement. It just makes it a nice even number. It's also easier to input. Oh, is it actually 2 million these days? It might actually be 2 million. I just always naturally do it with slightly over 2 million. I forgot about that. We did raise it a little while back, didn't we? It is 2 million. Whoops. That's kind of funny. Oh, yeah, we raised it when Auto Battle came out, didn't we? I don't feel like Auto Battle helped it that much, though. Like, most people... Actually, let's pull it right here. Do you even use Auto Battle? Have you used Auto Battle in the last week? I'm typing it as a chat message. I want to type it as a poll. But yeah, have you used Auto Battle in the last week? Have you used Auto Battle in Gems of War in the last week? In the last week? I know I haven't. Yes or no? I'm curious what that comes out to. I would use it if it was added to more modes. Most notably Treasure Hunt. Like, if there was any one thing they could do to make the retention time in game go up by like 10,000%, is add auto battle to Treasure Hunt. You know how many people would just auto run Treasure Hunt? Especially if they did like a Treasure Hunt buff and added auto battle to it. The amount of people who would just like keep Gems of War on to constantly keep running maps would be so high. Because doing that combined with Tribute would be like 70 gems an hour. With Tribute giving like 20-ish and then the actual map farming giving like 50-ish. On top of a bunch of other loot. Plus, you could finally get your map stacked down from the tens of thousands that a lot of people have it at. Yeah, the auto battle speed's also horrible is the other issue. There's a lot of quick battles where the amount of time that it takes just to turn it on, you could already win. And even once it's on, it's taking it so slowly that if you would have just taken a few moves like manually, like it would just be quicker. And it's definitely something that could use some tweaking. It in premise could be very good though for the game. It's just set up in a way where pretty much no one uses it. Or at least a good number of people. Like, it's still somewhat usable, it's just very situational. There's a lot of small tweaks they could make it to make it so more people would actually use it. And it would only benefit them. Because it would boost their numbers of, like, player retention in-game at a given moment in time. Which is normally pretty decent for Gems of War, but it would make it even better. Like, Tribute already does that pretty well. But Tribute plus that would make it even better. Oh, Tyrion, I didn't see your question. What was it? Your guild just became the second ever guild on Xbox to hit 15 million trophies last night. Nice, congrats. Actually, is my guild? No, my guild's not even at that. We're at like 10 million something. So yeah, huge congrats. Yeah, what are we even at? Yeah, we're not even at 10 million. Getting there. Wait, when did we shoot up? Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, what? Was I looking at this incorrectly? I thought we were 21st earlier to stream. When did we shoot up all the way to 19th? Does it count the trophies of someone who enters your guild? It can't, because it would show it as 0. Why is our trophy so high all of a sudden? I'm confused. Like, even if you don't count that, we got like 1,000... No, we only would have gotten 600 at that time, never mind. But I thought we were 21st earlier, not 20th. Maybe I was looking at that, saw Dragon, and was like, oh, that's our guild. Yeah, we're actually 19th right now. Hey, I must have looked at that incorrectly earlier. But nice. There we go. Technically, we're like tied 20th still. But it says 19th. Anyways, we still need to keep hunting these. I think we only found 3 out of... yep, we only found 3 out of 10, so the hunt continues. We are doing a slightly slower method. Autoplay in Puzzle Quest 3 is way better, is it really? Why can't they put the good features in Puzzle Quest 3 in Gems of War? There's so many good features. Like, there's a lot of bad features. But there's also a decent handful of good features in Puzzle Quest 3. The most noteworthy ones being real-time co-op with actual people. Apparently their auto-battle system. And honestly, that might be as far as it goes. No, there's a few others. Like, some of the gameplay aspects are actually pretty nice, though they wouldn't be implementable into Gems of War for the most part, because it's a different gameplay style. But yeah, those are probably the 2 biggest ones. Fix autoplay, like it is in Puzzle Quest 3, or, you know, actually be useful. And add real-time co-op. Because Gems of War does not have a proper multiplayer mode, where you can real-time interact with other people. Well, other than just chatting with them, but you know. Like, there's no mode that does it. Like, they could just add a minigame and apply it to that. Like, it doesn't have to be the whole game, just one single minigame that has multiplayer. Because that would allow you to balance it without having to balance everything. And it would give people what they finally wanted for ages now. And similar to Puzzle Quest 3, it doesn't even have to be, like, competitive. It could be a co-op mode. Like some kind of boss rush mode or something similar. Use auto battle while at work. I would if it was easier to apply. The big issue with auto battle in Gems of War is how long it takes to apply. Because you have to reset it about every 2-ish minutes. And it takes like 5 seconds to actually even apply the auto battle, and you have to redo it every single time you re-enter a fight. This is very clunky. Like, if it was as slow as it was now, but you just activated it once and it stayed on the entire time, it wouldn't be as bad. But the fact you have to keep reactivating it every single battle makes it very annoying. Oh, did they actually add a mode like that to Puzzle Quest 3? Yeah, how has it been? I was looking at the numbers earlier, and they're down by, like, the player base is down by half. But has the new updates actually been any good? Because I didn't actually check it the previous time. Like, the premise of the game is really fun. It's just their execution of a lot of the economy behind the game is really horrifically bad. Its daily grind is also, like, a weekly grind per day for an average game, which is also just a little high. Like, it has too many things to do. Like, Gems of War has a lot of options, but very few of them are mandatory. And the ones that are a bit more mandatory, like, let's say, like, guild-related events, are pretty quick. They don't generally take you that long. Because on an average week, you could finish everything in Gems of War if you were trying to within under 5 hours across the 7 days. Where most of it isn't time locked, though some of it is, like the Tuesday faction, stuff like that. But those are also pretty optional, because you could skip the entirety of their loot and you're not really missing out on much. Just because of how strong vault events are. Speaking of which, we have one this weekend, of course, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because that's under the optional category. Thursday class events are pretty optional as well. There's actually one thing good about them never buffing it. Like, it's unfortunate that they never buffed it because, you know, the loot for it's kind of horrible. But in them making it horrible loot, it has also made it so it doesn't feel like a mandatory mode. Which is kind of a win, in a way. Because it makes Thursday class event go by very quickly. Because if you want to claim it for 25 gems, you play it for like under 10 minutes. And if you don't want those 25 gems, you just completely ignore the mode. Because unless you're going for a leaderboard or something, it's just not worth interacting with. Not if you really wanted to max the class with gems or something. Which I generally wouldn't advise. Obviously, we did it like halfway through on the most recent hero class. However, it's pretty expensive too. Like, we spent 3,250 gems and it's still not even maxed. Like, we're still only at level 84 right now. We're still number 1 on leaderboard, nice. Yeah, I need to revisit Puzzle Quest 3 a little bit some here and there. My only really big concern about Puzzle Quest 3 in its current state is that I feel like they're going to shut down the servers within the next year. It was a pretty fun experience while it lasted, though. I still hope it will last into the future, just as player-based numbers do not give me much confidence in that. Like, at all. So I didn't even double check. Have we even gotten all these yet and I'm just farming for nothing? I feel like we're still be a little bit short at this point. The only problem is our Wayne team is definitely noticeably slower. Because normally we can get this done in like 10 minutes for using the other team. Yeah, we're one short. Oh gosh, we're missing the final one. Oh wait, servers are degraded? Servers are experiencing degraded performance. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Apparently a bunch of people grinding tonight. Haven't seen that at this time of day for a while now. And if that doesn't happen while I play, of course. I'm mostly waiting for the full release at this point, I would say. Because they're still technically in beta. It's definitely noticeable within the game state. I'm just not sure things will get much better after they leave beta. Though for some games it does work out. Because Gems of War kind of released in a similar way. They didn't call it beta, but the first year or two, particularly the first year Gems of War was launched, it definitely felt more like a beta. Like, it's almost unrecognizable compared to the current state of the game. But even then, it still had like 10 times the player base than what Puzzle Quest 3 had. Even that's also like 10 times less than what we have now in Gems of War. Or, you know, now we have 10 times more in Gems of War is what I mean by that. Because the game started at like 300-ish concurrent. and then dipped a little and then started going up once they actually added like a lot of the features that the game really needed. I don't know, maybe it's my connection that's showing degraded performance. Though it could also just be on PC mobile, potentially. Let's see, did it go away? No, it's still there. Degraded performance. I don't know, it could just be my connection, I guess, maybe? I'm not sure. Normally I only see that icon when it's like right around reset time. Because there's a billion people trying to log in to do all their daily stuff. As well as if there's new content coming out, everyone trying to do that. Which is generally the only time I'm on in the morning as well, so... It's normally on like Mondays and Fridays when everyone's logging in for the new content. Mondays for weekly reset, Fridays for whatever new thing's coming on Friday. No new thing on Friday this week though, but we still have Vault event. Actually, tomorrow's the last day we're getting anything new this week. Or it's technically not even new, but it's that one pet. The Desdemona pet. It's not technically new, but a lot of people probably don't have it yet, including myself, oddly enough. So it'll be a good time for a lot of people to get it for the first time if they don't already have it. You think this beta will last 5 years? Oh gosh. Theoretically, even though Gems of War didn't say it by term beta, I feel like Gems of War when it launched was in beta for 2 years, like 2014 to 2016. They never called it a beta, but it pretty much kind of was. At least comparatively. Like everything before 2.0 felt like a beta for Gems of War. I believe 2.0 was 2015 or 2016, which would have been a year or two after launch. Like 2.0 felt like the 1.0. I have a feeling Puzzle Quest 3 is going down the same route. These are at like 1.1 something. You can't complete out your adventure board because it desyncs and restarts your game. Oh, maybe that's what the degraded server thing is. Yeah, they have degraded performance right now, so I would just say wait an hour and hope it works then. It just seems to be an issue on their server side. We're not getting any issues, but the icon's there. So hello, Henry. Welcome, welcome. Also, hello, Supernova. Welcome as well. If anyone has any questions or anything you want me to go over to, let me know. Because at this point, we're pretty much just trying to hunt down this last one and then probably calling it a wrap. Could take a minute to find. Could take like 10 minutes if we got unlucky enough, especially since we're using Rowan. So it's going to take a little bit longer. And then tomorrow we get the new pet. Well, kind of new pet. So hello, NASA. Welcome, welcome. Unfortunately, it's such a useless one. It gives like extra stats to Desdemona. Desdemona is like a Daemon Slayer that you're basically never going to use. It's really good against yellow Daemons. But even in that context, like even if the entire enemy team was 4 yellow Daemons, you'd still question if you would use it, especially compared to Book in that situation. But I don't know, it's just not useful. Oh no, your son's been sick. I hope he's better now. Yeah, the heat's been pretty crazy lately. A lot of people are getting sick from it. Not sure that's what he's sick from, but could have contributed to it. It's definitely very draining, that's for sure. What was with all the freebies in the Soul Forge? I have no clue. Oh yeah, if no one claimed it yet, go check your Soul Forge. There's a bunch of free stuff on it. I have no clue why it's there, but get it before it gets rolled back. Or before it's not there now anymore. But yeah, basically all of the one-time rewards that you were able to get for Soul Forge level, like, you know, level 11 to 20. Actually, I think the earlier ones had it too, but those are like the bigger ones, the 11 to 20. But all those like one-time Soul Forge rewards, they got refreshed today for some reason. So definitely make sure to reclaim them. Because there's some pretty good ones there. It's 3 of every deed book, 3 Imperials, 3 of each of the scrolls, Power Orb, Major Blue, a lot of good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, we just got some gem keys there. I didn't see if that was 1 or 4, but I saw the icon. Got some amount of gem keys. They gotta be really careful with that heat out there these days. Especially with kids. I actually mentioned the story to Isabel because she was having an issue with it the other day too. But, I actually, like, blacked out once when I was a kid from the heat. It was during a field trip to, actually, what was the field trip really based on? It was like a, I don't know, it had a lot of weird things. You know, it was like one of those educational field trip kind of things. So I had, like, a lot of various, you know, educational stuff. It was right in the middle of town, too. Like, right on the water. But anyways, it was, like, ridiculously hot. And I actually blacked out for, like, the first time ever. Because it was during the summer. Or, like, near the end of the school year. So it was, like, you know, just, like, starting to get into summer when it's, like, really hot. And it was the first and actually only time I ever blacked out. Like, I literally, like, collapsed to the ground. Couldn't, like, wasn't even conscious. Woke up, like, what seemed like minutes later, though I'm not sure exactly the amount of time. And I was just in the shade with water and just, like, waking up, like, sitting up, like, passed out. It wasn't that bad. Like, I didn't have to go to the emergency room or anything, but it's just, like a mini heat stroke kind of thing. Then I was sick, like, a few days after. But anyways, so does anyone else have any other questions, anything you want me to go over? Otherwise, I think we have done all we shall do tonight. And then tomorrow night, we will have the pet, and hopefully get this hero class grinded a bit more. As that's pretty much the goal. I don't think we're going to hit 100 by this weekend, but I definitely want to, during the weekend, finish the 100 if we aren't already. We're currently at 85. So we could try pushing 100 between tomorrow and the other day. I'm not sure we're going to get all the way. But whatever we don't have done, obviously we'll get done during the Vault event this weekend, and then go from there. The Vault event taking place from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the best time to ever be farming in the game. Will you stream at midnight for the Legends Reborn event? Yes. We will be doing a stream exactly at 3 AM Eastern Standard Time on Monday, the August 1st. The exact reset time, actually you can tell right in-game. It tells you when our next midnight stream will be. Or, you know, in 5 days, 5 hours, and 41 minutes. We will be streaming exactly at reset time to go do the Legends Reborn. It is an event that I actually have no clue what's in it. But it's the first ever time the event has ever happened. It's the main feature in the most recent patch, version 6.4. And it occurs in 5 days, 5 hours, and 41 minutes, which is also when we'll be streaming it. So, yeah, it's counting down the time to our next stream right there. Or at least our next midnight stream anyways. Yeah, that's pretty much our game plan. As far as midday streams, I haven't really been doing many lately, but we'll be doing a Fall Guys one probably this Thursday. Aside from that, not sure we'll be able to squeeze any in, but we'll see. And of course, we'll have the normal Gems Award streams as we do every night. And I hope to get the Geomancer guide out tomorrow. And then the leveling hero class stuff out on Thursday. And it'll be good to go. And of course, this weekend we're just kind of grinding Vault event. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by as always. Greatly appreciated. Stay safe out there. And I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.